Well, an 8's better than what I normally get. All right. Welcome to Monday Paint Project. Um, let's just keep working. All right. So we've got. Well, let's recap where we left off last week. Last week we got the head primed inside and out, and then we actually got the inside of the cockpit fairly painted. So this basically is ready to go as far as the inside. Uh, we've got some outside work to do, and we'll probably work on mainly that today. I want to get this piece done mainly before we focus anything on anything else. Plus, this will give us some. This will give us a good indication of how our white is gonna go. So yeah. So let's start, shall we? All right. First thing I want to do is I'm going to tone down the blue a little bit. So what I want to do on this is I did the blue ink in the recesses. I'm actually going to now go over it with Apothecary White contrast paint, which I have to first find. I can't wait till I get all organized over here. It's going to be amazing. All right. So there it is. Nope, that is not it. That was astrogranite. That would have been very bad. Where's my Apothecary White? I sigh. All right, let's find this thing. There it is. Okay. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna go Apothecary White over the top of the Drakenhof Nightshade we did on top of the white primer. I'm hoping it cuts down the blue. I want it to fade it gray a little bit, and it's actually gonna darken the rest to put a little shade, so we actually have a base to work from. This is because it's so white. Let me cut down the light a little bit, see if we can cut down on the glare. All right, there we go. All right, so let's do a good shakeroonie, because as you can see, it is fairly separated. So let's see if we can. There we go. So how is everyone this week? Is everyone ready for Thanksgiving? I know I am. I'm ready for the good food. Fuel for having to work Black Friday. Alrighty. So got that nice and shook. We're shaking. All right. So now we're going to carefully, I don't want to mess up the inside because like I said, we're done there. Let's go ahead and slather this on the outside here. And I'm going to go ahead and paint all of what's going to be white so that it has the same base coat, obviously, aside from that blue we have on there. Like I said, we're just trying to tone down the blue just a little bit. It's honestly not going to do much, but I think it's going to give the overall effect a little bit better coloring, in my opinion. I could be wrong, and this may be a wasted step. It's really going to make the white look nice and dirty, because that's sort of what this color does. There we go. We'll find. Hey, Trevor. I mean, I have a clear plan of what I want to do, and like I said, this may be an erroneous step, but I think it's just going to be subtle enough to make it look good. Could be wrong. We'll see. All right, and then we're going to get here around the vent. What's up, man?
Not much. Just letting you know that we've got other colors besides green and gray in our size now.
Okay. Nice. Sounds good.
So if you know something that you want, like a long sleeve black, you got that.
10-4.
Got that back there.
Sounds good, man. Appreciate it.
All right.
All right. So we're going to let that dry for a little bit. While we're letting that dry, let's go ahead, set it out of the way. Let's come back here and let's drop it and ruin all our hard work. Let's get its eyes, huh? This is going to be a little difficult, but I have faith in us. So I don't know why we're other than it's a weird day. Been a very weird day. All right. So this guy absolutely needs red eyes, doesn't he? I mean, these lenses, that's nice gleaming red of his eyes in there will be nice and ominous. And I did get a little bit on the outside, but we're going to go back and darken that again so that we can do a little bit of silver. I don't want it to be overpoweringly silver. And I would normally do this. I was thinking about doing this yellow, but I think double red eyes inside will, yeah, I think that'll be really, really cool. Are you excited about the eyes, Trevor? All right, so let's go ahead and get in there again. And I think what we'll do is instead of doing them both the same, you know what, let me pop this up a little bit so it's in focus while I'm here. All right, so what I think I'll do is we'll do the inner eyes as lenses, and let's see if we can get the outer eyes, the main eyes, glowy, like we did the lights on the inside of the cockpit. I think that's what we'll shoot for. All right. Cover up our evil sons. So that being said, let's go ahead and get now. I just got to find everything. Wild Rider Red. There it is. Yes. Aren't you needing to come to work so you can go to... Nah, you know what? Whatever. Whatever. All right. So here's the interesting part that I want to see if I can get in there and get. Okay. Very little on the brush. You may not get to see because of the angle I'm having to come at. Okay. All right. And then let's see if we can match it here. There we go. Now, we've got the lens part done. Let's still take this Wild Rider Red. And let's just go center. I just want to make the circle, but not all the way. Hi, James. All right, so that brightens them up a little bit. All right, now I need to find. Oh, you know what? I need where to go. There it is. I'm well. How are you? I'm going to take Troll Slayer Orange. Then we're going to do the same thing. Let's go ahead and turn it around. I'm going to do something. I'm going to use a little bit less paint and go a little bit of a smaller circle. Good. You ready for a holiday week? I say that I'm assuming a lot, but all right. So a little of that orange in there. You can see it's getting a little brighter. And now we'll get our flash gets yellow and do the smallest circle. Well, second smallest circle, depending on how it looks. All right, and then one last quick thing. No googly eyes. All right, then we're going to get our white scar. And we're going to put the tiniest in the center. What do we think? That looks ominous. Let's put it in shadow. Oh, yeah. Trevor, what you think? Because that looks kind of cool, in my opinion. All right, so while we're here with the white, do a couple little reflectors for the lenses. All right, so the eye lenses are about done. Cool. All right, so now I'm going to pull out the Abaddon Black. I'm going to very carefully go in here and repaint this negative space so that we can very carefully machine it up. So there's a spot way in here that's not right. There we go. Maybe. I can't tell what's not painted and what's reflection. It's kind of a hard call. All right. There we go. All right, let's flip it around. What up, Martel? Make sure I get the edge of this lens in particular. I really got that messed up. So there we go. Maybe around the top. Yeah, always. All right. So let me see. Nope, there's a little bit of white sitting straight back behind his eye. See that? So let's see if we can play Operation and get back in there. There we go. Nope, gotta do it over here as well. All right, let's take a look. This camera can see a lot that I don't see, like that. Bam. That might not be something anybody ever sees. But just in case, let's get it. And that's like under the eye line. Man, what is that spot? Alrighty. So got some creepy eyes. Let's go ahead and close up the Abaddon. And let me get. Nope. Let me get the new dry brush I got. I think. Just because it has a little bit more controllable brush, I believe. I have to go through all my paints and find my lead belcher again. There it is. You're right. You're right. Hey, I didn't touch the sides. There's no bzzing. All right. So get a little bit of this lead belcher on the brush. Not a whole lot. All right. Now I really want to carefully do this so we don't mess up the lenses we just did. I don't think this brush is going to work. Works for that, though. Nope. We're going to have to do this some old-fashioned way. So you go sit over there and start drying. Let's pull out a brush. What's up, Dan?
I got a quick question for you,
Okay.
if you are allowed to answer.
I mean, I'm allowed.
Are these wood elves or high elves?
Those are high elves.
Good.
Hi.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Wood elves are on their way in if you want wood elves.
Right now, I'm going to try and run high elves.
Okay.
I may or may not have a commission later.
Fair. Who is trying to call me? I don't know anybody in Braggs, Oklahoma. I bet my car's warranty is about to expire. What y'all think? All right, so we're going to carefully go back in here. Just enough so that it pops through. Here we go. I don't even think I need to do much more than that. Not since I got it now. All right, let's make sure that matches. Nice. Okay, so we're going to set that to the side for a little while. Hold on. There we go. Okay. All right, now we get to start the super fun of painting white. Okay, so we're gonna set the mask aside. We're gonna pull that out. It is now nice and dirty. You know what? I'm gonna take that back. Before I get started on white, I think I'm gonna do the smart thing and cover up what's gonna be not white on here with Abaddon. Be a little more careful. Man, that white is so powerful. You can see it's actually coming through the Abaddon. It's that good of a white. It's impressive. That's black. So the anti-white color Paint. There we go. Hashtag cancel JD. No, the white already on it was that car primer. And my phone just started blowing up. I wonder if that was Trevor cussing me privately. Oof. No pork chat. Oh, you mean that was work chat, not that you're cussing me in work chat. Got it. Hey, Adam. So I'm trying to be very careful. I want to just get this plane, and I'm trying not to press the brush too much so that if a bristle pops out, it gets on the main area, which is hard for me to remember to do. All right, buddy. I'll see you soon. And there's MTG Bot, my other buddy. Good grief. Is it the time of day where my phone just starts exploding? All right. All right, I think we'll switch brushes real quick. little bit of a sharper brush for this. All right. Since we're here, let's go ahead and get the inside of this real quick. Cleaned up quick and nice, that little section. And it'll need another little coat here in the middle. Trying to keep the brush so that if it does stray, it strays back up to the ridge and not down to the panel. That's at least the goal and the intention when you're doing something like this. Now, hopefully, I've left enough in the corner of the panel and the ridge so that the bluish gray we're leaving has room to sort of shine later. Not yet. Because all this black is not going to stay black. You know, I think I won't worry about that quite yet. Okay. So aside from not getting it on the panels, the other thing you're wanting to look to do is make sure it's as even as possible so you don't have any glaring breaks in it. That's honestly a little bit of a harder part, but fairly important, but it's not the end of the world. But it is gonna, the more even your line, the more clean it's gonna look. I'm telling you, this is a super exciting part, but it's all these little tedious parts that end up making things little differences that you'll be happy for at the end. I hope. Excuse me. I'm gonna lie, that bluish gray is making this a little weird, but I think it'll be fine. It's throwing my eyes off is what it's doing. It'll be all right. All right. One last line down here. There's a very important line. And as such, it's one you don't want to rush, but you're going to feel inclined to because you're going to be like, I'm almost done.
You always go too high. I go too low.
Here we go. All right, so let's double check the opacity here. All right, so we get that done. Now let's play with some shades of gray. Sorry, let me get a drink real quick. Okay. Now we get our good old friend, Ulthwin. And there's going to be a lot of Ulthwin gray. Hey, Kmart.
Hello.
All right, so we're taking Ulthwin gray now and going back over these panels. I'm going to start with a medium base brush. Try to get it's still got a pretty good form to it. So I'm going to try to use that to cover the area, not as necessarily as fast as possible, but as efficiently as possible. Still not going crazy on the brush though. As you can see, that covers up all that dirt. Actually looks like it's cleaning it more than painting it. That's hilarious. Oh man, I don't think y'all can see it based on what I'm seeing. but it literally looks like it's just cleaning dirt off of the panel, which is nice because we got it dirty with the apothecary white. But now we're going to go up in here and very hopefully surely get almost up to the edge.
See, the solution to that problem is just don't worry about it. Because, they're broken.
No, that's what I was thinking.
They come back together.
Here's an easy spot because we can just go up to the edge of these crevices. Let's carefully
especially the ones who convert the warriors and heroes. I have a bunch of extra warrior bits. If you say destroyer, yes, so that can be the kit for these guys. The gravis skimmers. These guys. Yeah, I like to build these guys like this guy's got an arm cam thing, so I'm gonna make this one model. This guy's got the other option, which is stuff for melee attack. Get comfortable, don't want to make this. I will probably never run one of the other. Find out what
All right. So as you can see, that's a little bit more cleaned up than the rest, but let's keep working. So a little of the blue shining through along some of these edges.
For the most part, I don't necessarily do much converting. Currently, I don't do much patching all together. Bad guys, basically, this is a kit and making them look different for single post models. Like, they're all four supposed to look like this. Well, you chop up some bits, spliced up some stuff, and make it look a little bit. So, the next one is going to flip it. This week, right now. So, usually they can look at it before it comes out of the you're not really looking for it. These look very simple. This one is making back
The important part of painting white is making sure the coats are even. They're not mottled or chalky. I mean, white's tough. So there we go. I think that's a good base coat of our Ulthuan gray. You almost can't tell that it's gray and not white. Look at it. I was especially with all that glare, but got that nice and cleaned up. All right, let's go ahead and do this side before we tackle the middle. All right. Another thing I want to make sure I don't do is leave too much thick brush lining, brush strokes in there, which white can do quite easily if you're not careful. All right, so we're going to use this brush to do the front part. All right, so get these brush strokes down. Clean this brush off and get a little bit of a sharper brush. All right, so we can have fun in these spots. There we go.
What you want to add?
The Necromunda game is coming out, and drinks.
You want everything for the gang?
No, just box them
Okay.
Do you have prices of those yet?
Yep, I got them today. They come out the 4th.
I like it.
Yeah?
It's good.
Let's get in there.
Check on my fun little commentary.
Yeah. Yeah, we're back up to Ulthuan Gray.
Nice.
But yeah, here.
It's a much different looking model in person than it is on a 65-inch TV.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. Sort of what I was going for.
Yeah, Sean saw it. He's like, yeah, no, I'd hate to see that coming across the battlefield. I was like, well, considering you'd see it miles before it got to the battlefield.
Right.
The thing's only the size of a building.
All right, let's get these little cut-ins.
I'm going to get loaded up.
All right. Ooh, let's get this. All right, now let's see if we can get back around here. I am going to do that around metal, but I do want to go ahead and on this one, I want to keep it away from the black if I can. If it goes on to what's going to be metal, that's fine, because we're going to do that black at some point. And honestly, with the angle it's at, it's a smart idea to now go and do this as opposed to painting it black earlier. There. Now, I don't know what is going to be seen, so let's go ahead and cover this. Hey, Wes.
All that great. I mean, they're pretty generic, but they're some of the better generic. I just don't call it. I just couldn't tell if it's because of the way they painted them or if oh, yeah, it's because of the way they painted them. These look much better on plastic. Cannon fodder.
All righty.
So I got the 5 box.
Yeah, they should fire because they don't add anything. They should have just taken pictures of the plastic. Because that would have looked much better.
So the 1 box is 35. But I got 5 boxes.
All right. So we have that nice and also in gray. So now we go for some fun. And we get our dry brush. And I have decided now that no matter what else we dry brush on this model, this dry brush in my hand is only to be used for this part, for the white. That way I don't get any color other than white in my brush through this process. So now I unfortunately don't know how well you'll be able to see because of the washout aspects of it. But I'm basically going to get my white scar. And we are going to see, now I'm concerned because that did not come out white. There was a little yellow on there. And the other one I had already put in silver, and I definitely don't want to do that.
I tell you, this is why. So this company is all together. They don't supply bases.
Yeah.
So that's why I ordered 300. So that when I buy more, they fall over each.
All right, let's see if that worked. Yeah, that's a little more white. All right, so now I'm going to take it, and I'm going to hit all the flat planes. I'm going to use that and try to dry brush it right up to the edge. And doing it this way should prevent any brush strokes, any issues with that.
And also, and I wish they had this, before I ordered all this. Okay, so it's female. I probably won't buy 5. You probably just buy. Also, I bought quarantine for 37. So now I'll have prices go to policies here. Printer. So I can print out. It was actually today they just announced, or they just released the new logo and the new updated cards.
Just on the web. None of the ones that got a card, right?
All right, so we got a little bit shinier, a little bit whiter.
It's basically water. No, yeah, Star Wars, Wakanda, Asgard, Guardians of the Galaxy.
And honestly, if I get a little bit on the black, it's gonna be okay.
I like the look of the
Because that will proceed to highlight what we're doing to the black later.
I got five boxes for space for 300 level.
Or the French not in 30 box sets. You'll have to make space. No.
Right. So we're gonna
Right action.
all right, we're gonna let that sit there for a minute. I mean I know you can't really tell a whole lot of difference between the two because of the washout, but there is a little bit of depth now on this of the white. Yeah, let's do this next step and then I'm gonna reassess. Might not be enough of a contrast that I want. I might have to go a little bit darker grays in there. So let's do this and see how it looks. So now yeah. All right. See you later.
Yeah, it says US basically there can't be a raffle. That you have to pay, which you can only pay with. That's can't. So, the thing says you're how many hours? Oh, that's what you oh, here we go. I guess we'll push the shit out of you. Well, the reason why I say that is because section 4.7 says if you name and dog which belongs to a resident, well, it's a skill test. And you see. Getting all of their annoying things out of the white room. On that contest. 16. Somebody.
Sorry, y'all. I've just been painting along, not really talking. Oh, hey, Brian. I've just been I sort of zoned out there for a little bit. Crazy. Sorry. All right. So basically, we're doing what we did with the gold, or did with the black, now with the gold. You know what? Let's go ahead and just start here. Same thing, want to keep the brush so that if it slips to the top. Oh, that comes out the 4th as well. Did y'all want to pre-order that? That is unfortunate because Adam got in first and I'm only getting one of each. Well, you can have everything but the team and the terrain. Because you didn't even want the book? Okay. You'll get everything else but the team. and the terrain. Because when he got in, he mentioned it. I haven't had a chance to write it down yet, but yeah. And I got my caps today, and all of that I'm only getting one each for now. Like Dungeon Bowl, I can get 30.
It's only one dungeon bowl.
Right. I honestly think they put all the races in a hat, pulled them out, and said, "All right, what are we going to call this?"
Somebody spent.
Somebody got paid to create those.
Looking at all of this and doing the lore hammer and figuring out which teams these would probably be after checking the previous document to make sure that it still made sense.
Right.
So this Tuesday came back in what? Right after it.
Yeah. Yeah. Lizards.
Yeah, and then white is humans and hell,
I have a feeling that some of them, it's gonna, what models are gonna be determined by, like heaven might get and you're like one of them's gonna have your like line and the other one's gonna have like your position.
how much beasts is the most? That's like I think all the chaos factions, lizard,
And that one might be only big guys or something. Like if you or like I said, they can have some models that's not really exactly.
So first fire, orbs, orbs,
All right, carefully get in
Yeah,
here.
like I said, I'm really looking forward to seeing what exactly the actual composition is. I have a feeling it's going to be something different than what the James is going to be. That's what I took you guys through. I can't hear.
Yeah, it's coming out before the army boxes they've announced. I still don't have dates or prices for those. Just everybody clamoring for them. I just hope I get more than one each like last year. Be a lot of sad people for Christmas if I do.
I can probably use everything in that box. I just don't need everything in that box.
Yeah.
Like the only one I would have been sort of tempted to get is the space marine. But the reason why I definitely would not get it is because it has 10 normal intercepts. We're now already have 2 many.
Right.
If it had like, even if it had like incursors or something, or infiltrators, I know a lot of people are tired of Summers being starting point. So.
I guess what's happening is I'm doing just the same thing over and over, so I run out of things to talk about. So I apologize. So just, I guess, watch the process. I don't know. Yep. Alrighty. So got that filled in. Now I have to be very, very, very careful. Now we get our Agrex Earth Shade. And we're going to very carefully put it over this gold and let it dry. We're going to try to not get it on the white. All right. We're going to let that dry real quick. That burnishes it a little bit. Take a quick drink. I mean, I normally would jump over to here and start working on this, but I don't really want to start on this until we determine how we're doing the white. Oh, I do want to check something. Hold on. So this is interesting. So the plan was to do the gold through the outside, right? But if you notice, it blends up. This whole top shield would be gold. Interesting. Where's my picture? That does not give me any indication. I'll have to look at somebody's, because if we go by what I'm doing and my plan, then, keep white in here, but this will all be gold, which actually might look pretty cool. But I don't know. We'll have to check. All right, so that actually dried pretty quick. So now we're going to pull out our Gehenna's gold, and we're going to do a little highlighting. We'll go over. There's MTG bot back again. So we're just going to use this. Smooth back out. Stay away from the bolts. Let the All right, I have a cool idea. This is looking nice, though. Man, ESPN is really trying to get my attention. All right. Oop. Don't fall on me. All right. Let's got that next layer on. It's super shiny now, which I really like. Gehenna gold is a pretty gold. All right. Who's trying to say who? What? Who's trying to tell me Auburn sucks? I mean, they do, but let's as much as I hate to admit it. All right, now I need my Rune Fang steel. Oh, well, yeah. All right. I'm going to use this, and we're going to run it down the edges. Doesn't have to be perfect edge highlighting. In fact, well, I mean, as far as consistent, it doesn't have to run the whole way. Could look pretty cool as it's, y'all can't see the glare is really hitting it. White and shiny, yeah. Anyway, we're using Rune Fang steel to edge the highlight.
I use the liquid really interesting technique. All the monsters require that the but also so you're on 6 goes, you get a lot of work from the deck. And the deck is so like no, the deck requires 3 not bigger
What's up? Streaming? What you doing?
I saw you on it. You got a glare on this, so it makes sense.
Oh, I know.
That white glare.
Yep. I know.
Didn't know if you could talk.
not?
Yeah, I mean, I can chat.
Hey, did Mike ever talk to you about us coming up here and getting some stuff before the sale and putting stuff up? You remember that?
I remember. Hold on.
I don't
All right, sorry everyone. But yeah, we're see if we can finish up this part. Man, it's the time when people coming up. What's up, Fincher? He's going.
Oh, snap.
Working on a Titan head.
See? I saw Dormammu.
Huh?
I saw Dormammu.
Dormammu.
Dormammu, yep.
Yeah, we got us a Titan head. But they're...
Ooh.
Yeah. All right. I have to... Oh, nuts. I'll be done in about 20 minutes.
Ooh, these new imps. I'm not one of those who should have actually enjoyed the book.
La 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 la
Yeah,
la.
that's why I'm
Yeah, I can still hear you. Your voice is so low; it carries so well. No, I. Can you wait 15 minutes till I'm done and can bounce? All right. I need my lead belcher. JD does though.
JD does.
Oh, do you? Well, then just hold off on the spoilers.
And I
Oh, I left the theater. It
just
has
do
issues.
a quick dry brush here.
Oh, where they basically clone the.
It has issues, but if you also go back and watch the first one, it has issues.
I mean, that was kind of what made it.
Well, you've seen it.
All right. Oh, what the?
The original probably.
How did? Oh no! The lead belcher, is it leaking on the side? Look at this. Oh no! Oh no!
Was another that I will say after.
Oh no! All right, so I need Ulthuan Gray back. Let's see if I can cover this up.
It was not as bad as I thought.
Oh,
But
God, we're gonna have to fix that later.
it was one that
I'm gonna have to find. I need something. This is too. It's too white. It doesn't look painted. So we're gonna have to find a good way to pull the color up to white. More so, the recipe I did is great for small bits, but for something like this, plus he wanted a metallic white gray. So we're gonna. I might go look at the color shifts and something else to play around with it. Oh man, I can't believe my finger, unbeknownst to me, got into the lead belcher. We'll fix that. We got about 15 minutes. I'm not sure what else we should do. Let's take a look real quick on this and see. I think we are. Let me do a quick search of a Warbringer and see what they did. Of the Warbringer. Images. Yep, so they do. That whole top part does get metallicized, or however. See, that's how this person did it. So, okay. Well, if that's the case, let's pop this and let's spend 15 minutes just throwing some black on this model.
So they're not like, and that one, like they're still
I know what I was going to do. Oh well. You put my thumb in the thing really distracted me.
connection here to your alarm service?
Yeah, well, like, yeah, so basically, white shields are just Canadian construct. Specifically, that is their construct. It's Canadians trained, or I guess other than maybe Morgan, they're probably the best trained. Or I guess, whereas Canadians train tons of people at once, and have a very good average force. Mordians like train very just like how the carcass people are basically just the scions. Basically, you have to have a special thing for every slot.
Their motto is the planet was cool.
Yeah, I mean, especially with these, I'm never going to have well over 200 infantry. But yeah, whenever I play it, I mainly play tennis. But if I ever do want to play all infantry combat. Well, and then
I need
Roll all
6.
misses.
well, the other good thing about the Canadian upgrades is like orders now like can splash. So basically, it's like if you order one squad, you can then carry over to the squads next to it. So if you have like 3 blobs of 20 to 40 conscripts, you issue the one in the middle, first rank, second rank, and that gives all their blast guns rapid fire 2. But then they're hitting on 5s, yeah, because normal are 4s, they're 5s, and then my veteran / scions are 3s. Oh, I mean, according to the rumors, late next year.
I mean, I already have double my stuff, right?
This is exciting, I know.
Sit down, catalog all my boards. I think that actually sounds I'm thinking about something else. Sorry, this is a catalog. I saw my sisters. But it's just one of those is I don't play 40K that much, and when I do, I'd rather play Chaos or Sisters. So it's kind of just there, taking place, and I can take that. And
So bring me joy.
yeah.
Well, give them to me. Give them all to me. I'll take them.
That give is a strong word.
Look,
He's not being discussed. Selling.
Okay, I will give you this fry for 90%.
so most of my boys. And I'm the old boy. And I'm not even asking for that much. Got most of them. It's like such a big deal anyways. Like that.
All right.
Yeah, 2 stops for $5. Plus, that includes everything else out of that box.
I already have like about. Yeah, they already have 40.
That's what the Red Gobbo sings as he runs around.
Wiggy the Redskins.
God, that long ago.
Yes. Oh, also,
I couldn't tell.
Dude.
in a fourth one, there's actually a fourth one. Little weird one.
That was newer.
It's wrong. I will forever say it's wrong.
It depends on your source. Like, some people say it's Abaddon, some people say it's Abaddon.
And some people are British.
But pretty much all works are from Australia.
Yeah, they are.
Or Cockney, or British.
I'm gonna have to go back and find the "Twas the Night Before" that I wrote for the Red Gobbo.
Yes.
What language?
It was like actually painted his shit as Thunder Horse. Play whatever you wanted, but the stuff was actually painted.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, to give you an idea of what I had, like when I played orcs, I had 120 points, that's 11 points on the field, 60 shooter points on the field. I have 3 big mechs. I have Gazwool Frocka, both models, the old metal one and the new one. I have 2 Stockers. I have 2 Docker Jets. I have 8 trucks, 4 battle wagons, probably 20 death doctors.
Ooh.
2 bubble chuckers. I've got flash kits. I've got mega armor knobs. Everett's old mega armor knobs. The pink Joker style.
Which means you got my old Mega Armor knobs because I sold them to Everett.
Basically, what ended up happening was there was a box, a blue container box, that just pieces of other orcs just fell into, like other people's collections started falling into. And I asked JD one day, I picked up the box because like, as Tommy, you'll take $400 for this. And he said, yes, get it out of my store, I'll take them. There you go. So I paid it with home. Physical to realize, well, I had 2 stuff.
I'll take the trucks.
These are the most terrifying things you've ever seen in your life because they have human flesh tones.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like a big deal until you see it. It's terrifying. The orcs
They
are
look like
human.
awful.
I don't know. It's terrifying. They're orcs, but with a human flesh tone, and it's kind of gross.
Yeah, I'll take them. I'll take the trucks.
I prefer them as green. It's more.
One for like or
It just feels right. It looks right. That's how the orcs win. They just give themselves all. They make themselves human flesh tones that will just unnerve everybody so bad. That they're like, nah, I'm not fighting now. I'm good.
Never painted them in flesh tone. Gave them white t-shirts and blue jean coveralls, and then blue jean pants, and they were his rednecks. His cover novels are in John Deere, green and yellow.
It
That
sounds.
should be a
It sounds funny.
Make sure I'm split for the head.
So, it sounds funny. Like you actually see one, and you're like, that's kind of a.
The biggest problem, I think, one of the reasons why I don't know very much about like go forward to like all the boys that I have are on the old base sizes. I just don't want to do. I don't want to rebase them. I think that's the biggest.
Maybe I'll do it.
No, I'm not. I'm thinking about selling them. I'm not paying people to do them. That's also why I wouldn't be.
Paulie over here hustling. Like he just sat down and started hustling. Hey, Travis. You're in just in time for me to, every time, sit down just in time for me to, about to sign off. No, Paulie.
You're not gonna stop me from getting my mechs.
Bah.
Challenge accepted, sir.
Yeah, right.
See, you grown now, so.
Do you approve of the sweatshirt?
Of a what? Oh, that's a pretty sweatshirt. But join us tomorrow for our normal timed paint night. Nice. You enjoying it? Good, good, good. All right. That part's never going to be seen, but let's get it. Let's get it covered anyway. All right, this is definitely going to need another coat next Monday. We got about a minute, so let me see if I can knock this out in a minute. All right, Travis. All right. Let's go ahead and I don't know if this needs to be done, but let's go ahead and knock that out while we're here. All right, so we're going to let that sit. I'm going to set it down till next Monday because that is our time in the day right there. Thank you for joining me on the Paint Project Monday. We got his eyes done and worked on his rest of the head. So we got the eyes done. If you didn't see, well, aside from a nice, we'll put a nice gloss coat on it when it's after it's sealed, and then got a nice gold going on here. So, but I got to figure out something for the gray. So, anyway, I will see you all tomorrow for regular paint night, both at 5 and again at 7:30. So, y'all have a good night, and remember, Gamers and Geeks, it is not just a game store; it's a gaming community that I can't roll onto the camera ever. Boom. All right, we got it. Y'all have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow.